Hello again and welcome to video 4. In this video I will go through the stages of a mediation process. What you will notice here is that there is as much or as little hand-holding as you need. People may feel very vulnerable at this time in their lives, so we design our mediation process to support you as much as you need it. This is most often best done just one step at a time. Mediation can proceed in a number of ways, but it generally goes like this. You will meet with the mediator, that's me, Liddy Saisner, in an introduction to mediation first, to ensure you are fully informed of what's ahead of you. This session usually takes about 1.5 hours. Then, in the mediation session, you will each have an opportunity to have your say, so your issues can be identified and discussed. Options will be developed and assessed until a workable solution is found. A draft of your agreement will be put in writing for you to consider prior to signing. At the pre-mediation session, I will explain the features of mediation, its voluntary and confidential nature, and my role as a neutral third-party facilitator, not an advisor or decision maker. You will be told that as the mediation is voluntary, it can be terminated at any stage by either party or even by myself without the need to give reasons. I will outline the stages of the mediation process as we go. I will also give you some directions on how best to employ your solicitor. In preparing for the actual mediation session, I will make sure that everyone is ready. An agreement to mediate will be signed by all those participating in the mediation, including myself. A timetable will be set for all the issues to be discussed at mediation and what you will each need to do beforehand. Included in this may be the preparation of and/or exchange of documents. At the actual mediation session, I will ask you if you would like to make a brief opening statement about anything on your mind. An agenda for the session will then be established. This session may take a few hours to complete, and it may be necessary to have more than one session to finalise the mediation, depending on the complexity of what is discussed. My role is to facilitate the communication between you and discussion of the issues to encourage formulating an agreement. If necessary, I may hold private and confidential conferences with each of you by your request or by mine. You will then be asked to create the wording of the agreement, which will be developed as you proceed. So here it is again. You'll also notice here a reference to private sessions, which I have referred to earlier as private conferences. These are the sessions that you or I can request at any time during the process to discuss options or concerns you might have about what is happening. As the mediator, I expect you are attending mediation in good faith with the intention of seeking a resolution to the issues in dispute. In preparing for the mediation session, it is very helpful for the success of the mediation if you maintain realistic goals when entering negotiations. You can prepare yourself for the negotiations better by ensuring you do your calculations and background work beforehand and bringing all the relevant documents to the mediation session. In setting the scene for a constructive mediation session, you can make it easier for everyone if you observe the normal rules of courtesy and listen to each other in a fair and open-minded way. Even if you do not agree with what is being said, it will be helpful for you to listen to each other's point of view. Be willing to maintain a positive attitude and also be prepared to give and take. Sometimes you might even be encouraged to find a compromise if there is no easy agreement. When you are both ready, the individual conferences will be followed by a joint session. In considering what you will discuss at this joint session, think about what the possible issues you might have for care of the children or for property or financial agreements. I will give you as much help as you need here. At the beginning of the actual mediation session, we will establish an agenda to help structure the discussion, to get the best outcome for both of you. That's it for another video. Click on video 5 to hear more about mediation and how to make the best decisions about the care of the children, as well as learning about how to conduct a mediation for a property settlement. Make sure you also check out our website at www.northernbeachesmediation.com.au for lots more information. And while you're there, why don't you sign up for our quarterly newsletter to be kept up to date with everything that is happening at our place.